Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at fall lipsticks. I know we're a little bit out from fall, but I'm already ready. I'm ready to wear vampy shades. And today I'm going to be looking at different vampy colors that will match pretty much any skin. But particularly this video helps you see what these colors look like on dark skin. Right now I have on a deep purpley vampy shade. And this is Bleu by NARS. I really like this color. It's more purple than brown. It kind of reminds me of Night Mauve by MAC, but with a little bit more purple to it. I usually line my lips with a black pencil. Today I'll be using NYX eye and eyebrow pencil in Black Noir. Basically, when I line, I use a black pencil for dark skin because there needs to be something that is darker than the color to give a proper transition, but more importantly, definition to the lip between the skin and the color. Because oftentimes people do wear liquid lipsticks without liner. But I find that when you add a black liner and blend it a little bit, you get a better defined lip. And I like that. And by blending it before you put the color on, you are able to get a more modern version of a vampy lip instead of, the more harsh black line from the 90s. So I'm blending, and the next color I'm going to use is Temptress by NYX. I'm going to go ahead and put the color there. So this is a deep purple that's more purple than Bleu. I'm going to go ahead and swatch Bleu next to Temptress. So Bleu is darker, but it's also more berry, whereas Temptress is far more purple, a true purple vampy shade. And that's in their Simply Vamp line. The next color I'm going to be swatching is a huge favorite, and it's Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Va Va Violet. Now this is a creamy lipstick, and I know that mattes are really hot, satins are coming in, but I really like this shade, and it looks absolutely multi-dimensional. It just makes the lips look very luscious and plump. So this is also a dark purpley shade. And as you can see, the Temptress has a little bit more blue tone than the Va Va Violet. So the next color that I'm going to swatch is my absolute favorite purple of all time. And this is a liquid lipstick by Pre-Zombie Cosmetics. Absolutely love this company. The quality of their liquid lipstick is exceptional. This is an electric purple, which has some bluish grayish tones, but it looks absolutely exceptional. Is that electrifying enough for you? I absolutely love this. Love this shade. So that is that color, Three Witches. So the next shade I'm going to swatch is actually a nude shade, and I you can line a nude shade with with a black pencil. It would just make it more vampier, darker for dark skin. I wouldn't suggest lighter skin using a black pencil, but this makes for a nice dark nude, because what's gonna happen is the black is gonna blend into the nude. Watch. And so that just makes the nude color really pop. And this is NYX Butter. I can also put a brown around it to help you see how that's going to change it, because I typically use brown for my nude lipsticks. I'm not as big on using black, but you see how even though brown is a lighter color than black, it really helps make the lip pop more. Especially because brown is closer to the skin tone. So what brown does is it makes the lip look more beautiful. Essentially, it looks smoother with the brown, but the black makes it pop more. So I'm going to go back to the oh sorry, let me swatch Butter for you. Love this color. It's this gray, light pinky, brownish color, beige-ish color. So I'm gonna go ahead and line again, and blend, and put on my absolute favorite red of all time. And you saw this in my favorite red lipsticks video. This is Cherry Blossom. The way that it makes my lips look is absolutely epic. And it dries really, really fast. So now I'm just blending it in. Look at it. It just absolutely pops. The pigment is insane. It's a deep, dark red shade that's also very electric. It shuts every red down in my book. So the next color I'm going to show you is also in the red family, but these are deeper, darker, and some are burgundy. The next color is MAC Media, which is a beautiful, beautiful shade. But let me swatch the Colored Raine Cherry Blossom on my hand for you. You see that deep, dark shade? Absolutely gorgeous. So this is Media. It's kind of a burgundy, deep red shade. Kind of looks like Sin, but it's darker than MAC. I find this is a very vampy but wearable shade. And that's hard to find. Absolutely love how this looks. Makes the lips look very plush. MAC lipsticks are everything. If you follow my channel, you know I love MAC lipsticks. And so the next burgundy is a dupe for MAC Media, but it's way deeper. I love this shade. This has got to be one of my top 3 favorite vampy shades. See, it's darker than Media, and this is burgundy. It's NYC Mahogany, and it's only 99¢. Look at that pigment. Absolutely intense. And it feels so good. You would think it was an expensive lipstick. Look at the lip. Plush, plump. Excellent, excellent product. The next color I'm going to swatch for you is also a burgundy shade. This is my favorite burgundy, period. Including MAC lipsticks, including high-end lipsticks. I love this particular burgundy. And it is NYX She Devil. Now this is going to be extremely dark on lighter skin. You know, our Caucasian girls or the guys who have pale skin. This is going to look black because it looks black on me. And that's why it's so awesome, because it's really hard to find colors that show up almost black on deep dark skin. Now, when I wear this lipstick out, I do get a little shade because it looks like, you know, like you have a dark soul. You know, some people are judgmental or whatever, but I love it. The darker, the better. Love dark lippies on my complexion. And that is a deep dark. And look at how it compares to, what is this, Va Va Violet. It's almost like it has more red and it's more blackened. Gorgeous shade. I love it. Another color that I have here is brown. So we're heading into the brown. This is Revlon Chocolicious. I absolutely love this shade. It's a gorgeous brown that's just perfect for every day. So that is Revlon Chocolicious. There it is right here. It gives you, what I like about Chocolicious is that it's creamy, so it gives you that plump, lush look. But also it's dark without being too deep, and so you can wear it to work. And I absolutely love this shade. Because sometimes with brown lipsticks, they're not dark enough for my complexion, but this is dark enough while being not too dramatic. And that's why I love it. Another color I love is a dramatic brown. This is actually more of a maroon shade, but it looks slightly brown on the, like a dark brown on my complexion. So while Colored Raine, and that's the company, Colored Raine, and the color is Tootsie. While it is described as maroon, as I said earlier, it appears dark brown. And see some of the reddish and purpley shades? You see how it compares to Chocolicious? And yet when it's on the lip, look how dark and deep it is. Excellent. Love. In love. So the next color is also a brown. This is also described as it's described as a color that's not brown. It's called Dark Plum Scene, and it's by Ruby Kisses. On my complexion, it looks brown. It's supposed to be like a dark plum. So that is so far the one that looks truest to brown, and it's kind of darker than Tootsie. And you see how when you put it next to Tootsie, you can see the maroon in the Tootsie, and it has some purplish undertones as well. Hence, dark plum. So the next shade that I'm going to be looking at is MAC Film Noir. This is definitely a deep chocolatey brown. Absolutely in love. So you see that that's lighter than Dark Plum Scene, but darker than Chocolicious, and more brown than Tootsie. Ooh, love how they feel. So the next color is Urban Decay, and this color is called Blackmail. Very, very popular color in the matte range. Loved Urban Decay. Okay. And you see that has way more purple. That's almost like Temptress meets this color here. And that is Mahogany. So this is a little bit thicker than the Satin Matte formula. And these are more comfortable matte shades. Now I have a black shade here. Sorry, I'm going to sharpen my pencil a little here. I have a black shade by Absolute New York lipstick. And these you can find at the beauty supply stores. That is a black, excuse me. And that is how this particular shade looks. And it's creamy but matte. So I really love this formula. The next and last lipstick is the showstopper of all Vamp shades. And that is Colourpop Guess. Anytime I wear this shade, the attention that I get is absolutely out of this world. This color is the Vamp that ends all Vamps. It is a deep dark purple that is near black, and it's gonna look more black than Blackmail, and to a certain degree the black color as well. So here you have something that looks like a mixture of this black color and the purple color next to it. So that should be, I think that's Blackmail. So it's like a mix between the black and the Blackmail. Well, thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. See you later.